Hey guys, just gonna change my picture if I can find something to change it to. Oh dear. Sure, change it to that. Okay, there we go. No, I'm not giving you a belt, Beta. Shut up. That was probably rude, but whatever, I don't care. Close Tumblr because Tumblr sucks right now. Yes, I know it's on pictures right now. I'm just checking some stuff first. Doodle. So it is like a request stream, so you can ask for me to draw things because LMAO, I don't know what I want to draw, so yeah. I actually like never know what I want to draw, to be honest. It's sad. Why is it that I'm drawing like the one color? I keep drawing Dottie, and like Dottie is a character that I love, but I need to develop more. Like she is probably the least developed character out of all of my OCs, which is kind of sad. If I'm not really talkative, I might end up just playing some music because, yeah. Draw a human cup and mug. Sure, I can do that. Ugh, why did someone just. Oh my god. Yay for chain messages. Like, not actually yay, like, I actually fucking hate them. They're so annoying. Like, oh, if you don't reblog this, you're gonna die. Like, oh my god, I don't care if I die. They're so annoying. And at this point, I'm just like, okay, come and kill me then. Like, just stop. Ugh. Ugh. I just said thanks. I want to die. A lot of us want to die, in all honesty. Hello. I'm just doing a little doodle for a little bit, and then I'll actually get serious. I can't draw properly today. Like, I literally can't. Have some, have some Dottie. The rest is so good, and then there's just that. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to people because I have a voice chat. So, yeah, that's gonna happen. Hello.
Oh, but I'm as strong as my hero is amazing. Or he was when he was alive.
Hey. I'm dying, but it doesn't really matter, does it?
Okay, Bradley, what's the next one? Alright, Tyler's back or something.
Yes, I'm back. I'm alive. Maybe. Maybe I'm alive. Maybe I'm not. Of course, as soon as I join the voice call, my frickin' everything goes to shit. You know it's annoying when I join the voice call and then literally everything goes to shit.
Same. If you were giving an envelope with the time and date of your death inside, would you open it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, well. I would know how long I have to do things that I want to do, and then I wouldn't, like, put it off, because then I know when it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it'd also be scary, right? You'd be like, oh my holy hell, I'm dying at this time. I don't want to die.
Time would be scarier. Yeah. Because then I'd know, like, yeah, I can do whatever the fuck I want till this point. Okay, what's the next one? If you died, which regrets would you have about your life? None.
And I don't know. Someone asked me to draw a human cup and mugs, and I'm like, which one should I draw first? I think I'm going with Cuphead first because that seems to be what I've started drawing. Yay, I get to make my own design of the Salt Lord. I would cry if people start drawing these designs of them. I'd be like, oh my god, I am love.
My biggest regret would be spending the hour in this voice chat.
Wow.
I'm kidding. What's the next one? I'll take a trip on.
What are you answering?
Oh, we're just discussing things. It's fun.
Fun.
What's the next one?
I would join, but I'm not good. Excuse me, you stupid. Sorry, I didn't realize. Guys, I didn't realize that I didn't have the thing on. I'm so sorry. I'm worst streamer when I realize that I don't have the fucking screen sharing on.
Bread boy, what is the next one? Is taking a life ever justified? If so, where's the line? Of course it is justified in some cases. When is a person's life considered forfeit then? What? When is a person's life considered forfeit? What do you mean? Like, what is it okay to kill someone? Yeah, exactly. How much would they have to do? Well, you know, if someone murdered like 20 people.
Cough, Fritz. Just say. As soon as you say that, me just Fritz.
I'm just fucking crazy. But,
Rip the poor bean. Fritz is great.
You know, serial killers, they get capital punishment for a reason. Also self-defense. If they're trying to kill you and you kill them in self-defense, I think that's justified. Right. Okay.
Why do people keep whispering? It's actually very annoying.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, when did Luigi join? What the fuck?
Where is... Oh my god, no wonder my drawing is shit. My stabilization doesn't even exist.
What is it, Brad? Will humanity continue to advance technologically, or will we fall back to how it is thousands of years, or fall back further to how it is for 100,000 years? Now, of course, we'll continue to advance. That doesn't mean... Oh my god.
Can everyone not talk at once? Because it's actually very annoying.
Yeah, don't do the singing thing. We can't hear each other. Okay, what I think is we, of course, at this point, will continue to advance. At some point, we might crash and burn and then end up destroying ourselves and fall back thousands of years, but...
What did I just say? Guys, try not to talk all at once, please. It's like I can't keep up. That's one of the reasons why I keep leaving. Because everyone says everything at once, and I'm like, who the hell is talking and who the hell is saying what?
Tazzy, it might help if you mute Hyper.
Mute who?
Hyper. That's what we've all been doing.
When I can't figure out how to do that. Oh, there we go.
Just right-click the name.
I can't right click. That's the problem.
I have no idea.
Regular click them. I don't know. Oh, thank God. Okay, Bradley, what's next?
Oh, right, okay. Let's see. How are emotions useful for humans and the human race?
They aren't.
That's so. I know. Well, they define us of who we are. Yeah.
I know, I just said that because my emotions make me so mad all the time. I'm like, fuck emotion.
Yeah, I mean, emotions are very big.
Finally, my laptop decides to work. That emotions would be more logical species, but whether that would be good or bad.
I think emotions are pretty good. They're a very good determiner for, certain things that we do. Like, if we didn't feel, remorse, we might be murdering everything. I know we're already murdering everything, but even more things.
Yeah, I was just about to say,
emotions, people wouldn't murder because they have no reason to.
Well, sociopaths are, because
that's true.
Yeah, they're kind of the main people who do that stuff. I believe everybody can be
redeemed.
I believe that people can be forgiven. I don't believe that everybody can be redeemed. Forgiven and redeemed.
Two different things.
Because, like, you can forgive people from doing something. Like, you can be like, you know what, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean they can redeem the fact that they killed, I don't know, 20 people.
Fritz.
Every time I say, I know, but you just reminded me of that. I don't think everyone can be rehabilitated because, psych wards exist because some people literally just asylum. Well, yeah, but that's not rehabilitated. That's being kept in an asylum because you can't be rehabilitated.
Yeah, exactly.
Asylums have a tendency and a reputation to be really bad. I mean, asylums are illegal now. They have, like, hospitals. Asylums themselves are, like, the old kind are illegal because they were really shit.
Yeah.
That's where things like lobotomies happened. From in Arkham Asylum. Batman reference. We know. Believe me, everyone.
Oh my god, the face I just put on Cuphead is perfect.
Bread loaf. What's the next one?
Do people have a right to be happy, or should they have to earn it?
People have a right to be happy. You don't like, of course.
Okay. I'm just here.
People need to earn happiness. You have happiness, but like happiness itself, you have a right to that.
God, Cuphead.
Okay, well, I've gone to a different page. They're going to be slightly different. Is free will real or just an illusion?
I mean, I think it's real.
Right,
There's many conspiracy theories like MK Ultra. I believe free will is so far a real thing.
I personally don't believe it's real.
Oh.
It depends on what you mean by it, though.
Well, I think that humans are slave to their environment and their genetics, and that it's through those actions or decide reality. They actually don't have any control. It's their surroundings and their genetics that control everything they do.
By free will is that you make your decisions, but based off of your situation.
But it's not based upon it, though. It's decided by that.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Difference there. If you're
I don't believe
based upon.
Yeah.
If it's based upon it, then that's free will. But if it's decided by it, then you didn't make a choice there.
Because I mean, like, you make your choices in the environment, but it's your environment that decides what kind of choices you make just because of your surroundings, is what I mean.
I would argue that isn't free will.
Well, complete free will, no, because, but technically there never would have been complete free will then by that logic, since
necessarily. Some people believe that it's a different thing.
Americans think they have a lot of freedom, but
Huh.
there's a lot of things we really don't have freedom over.
Ugh. I'm just sitting here listening to the conversation silently because I'm terrible.
Okay, what's the next one?
If someone you loved was killed in front of you, but someone created a copy of them that was perfect level, would they be the same person, and would you love them just as much?
I mean, technically, if they were same down to the atomic level, then technically they're pretty much the same. They're not the same physical body, but they're not the same physical body, but they're still like.
I mean, they have the same memories and everything.
It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, a duplicate.
If it's the same on an atomic level, it's the same person. Yeah.
What's the question?
How is it not?
I'm so confused.
Live comfortably without fear. I'd go on night walks and not be murdered.
What?
I can do literally anything I want to do. Well, that's just you're just giving me the power of a god. I can just do everything.
Don't give that to Bradley. He doesn't have morals.
No, he doesn't.
That would be.
You know what? If I actually had all that power for 1 year, I would basically just give myself omnipotence for a whole year. There's no one specific thing. Specific thing is to be given omnipotence, and then once I'm omnipotent, we can't take it away. The end. Loophole. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, pill that when swallowed gives omnipotence for the rest of your life.
Yeah, see, what I'll do is once I get that omnipotence, I'll remove time in the way we measure it, so that way a year will. Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's literally what Fritz, the character, does.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Just teleport. Okay.
Wait, I'm not finished.
I don't know what's going on in the chat. I'm just listening to my friends talking. Literally.
I wouldn't help with that, so.
I wouldn't help either. I would.
Let me turn up your volume because you're so quiet.
I was raised by a Marine sergeant. I'm not like a bitch when it comes to weapons. I'll fight.
And I have no morals, so.
Yeah, Bradley doesn't have morals.
I don't know what I would do.
I'm just holding a coin. I think if I could do anything for a year, I'd kill a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'd make a storm cellar. I'd be like, okay, fuck, Bradley's in power.
I think I would just turn North Korea into a part of South Korea. Just make it Korea.
Smart.
The resources. South Korea has the farming. What?
I can't even hear what people are saying at this point.
I just don't understand.
Oh my god, Cuphead has a ponytail now, and it looks beautiful. How much do I have to turn up volume?
Oh, so letting them die.
Just because I won't kill him doesn't mean I have to save him.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, well,
But you are basically killing him.
Yes, because you are consciously and purposefully letting him die when you in fact have the power not to. Therefore, you are.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Well,
direct
you
murder
didn't
and
make the
there's
choice.
indirect murder.
Well, then you're no longer making that decision.
Yeah, well then it isn't you letting anyone live. You didn't even...
My audio cut out again.
What's
got that quote from Batman? Did anybody ever watch Batman Returns?
I don't watch Batman, period.
Oh, there's people home. What's the next question, Brad?
Is it possible to live a normal life and not ever tell a lie?
I mean, not really. I mean, I guess technically, and depends on how boring or how exciting of a life you live. I mean, if you live on a farm alone, technically you'd never have to tell a lie anyway. So it also depends on your definition of normal, considering there's so many different things that could constitute as a normal life.
Well, guess what? There is only one person who was able never to tell a lie.
Go on. I don't believe it.
I can't even hear what you're saying. I have your volume all the way up and I still can't hear you.
If we're talking people who technically never would have told a lie, the only person I would say would be the Virgin Mary, who might not have even been real.
I'm sure everyone's told a lie at some point.
Yeah, well, her deal was that she had never sinned, and lying is against, God's will
Yeah,
and shit.
that's
So
biblical. I mean, if you go by
Yeah,
biblical,
that's what
you
I
can
was
say a lot
saying.
of people didn't.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. I was saying she might not even be real. The only person I would ever say would be her and be real.
Well, guess
Or
what?
like she was
No,
real.
there's one other person. There is one other person.
Oh, my
Is it
Jesus.
Batman?
Bab. I can't.
Christ.
There's a whole lot of Batman happening.
There
It's
is.
true. Batman never
Batman never lies. I'm a stable person. Oh, Batman.
Where's
Okay, go on. Bradley, what is the next one?
Does the person's name influence the person they become?
Oh.
Their name?
Yes.
Probably. What if you were named Shitface or something?
A lot of people believe it does.
Wait. You know what? Guess what? Wait. You won't believe what my middle school teacher's last name
Was it Shitface?
My God.
No, actually, no. It was Why Not.
Oh
I
no.
had a teacher whose last name was Hamburger.
And guess what? I made so many puns out of his name. I have made so many puns out of his name.
Okay, well here's the name. Technically, I guess it could, because like if your kid had a name of like, I don't know, some famous dictator, and people sort of treated them weird because they would have to be like, hey there, Adolf.
Oh no.
Hey there, Stalin.
If you were treated differently by people because of your name, then of course you would probably end up a certain way. If people didn't treat you any differently because of whatever your name was, then probably not. But it,
Muggy's looking good.
depends on the name.
He's looking good.
What?
I said Muggs is looking good.
This is Copen!
What is the next
Muggs
one? What is
How humanity?
I get how you thought it was Mugs though, but it's a scarf. It looks like a scarf.
How would humanity change if all humans' life expectancy was to significantly increase?
what?
How would humanity change if all humans' life expectancies were significantly increased?
Well, smart people would figure more things out. There's that, but also murderers would probably have longer to run around if they weren't hiding and dying of old age. Well, there's a lot of everything would probably just be extended.
Okay.
Okay, here's a good question. Why is water wet?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Because water molecules will soak into
doesn't
things,
make any
and then
sense,
it makes other things wet.
Doesn't make any sense.
If I ever go up to heaven, I will ask God, why is water wet?
Oh my God. Okay, so
It's all
my
wet.
friend Taylor, guys. So my friend Taylor, her family is Mormon, and she asked her mom once, why do we have periods? And her mom said, when you go to heaven, ask God that. So she's like, okay, when I die, I'm gonna walk up to Jesus and say, why do women have periods?
Well,
That would be
technically,
Adam and Eve.
women have periods because the first sin, Eve did that thing, and so God said that women would now have to suffer through childbirth forever.
Yeah, I know, but like it was just the wording. Oh my god, it just killed me.
Technically, the anesthetics are legal in Bible standards because they are supposed to suffer because of Eve. Technically, Adam and Eve weren't. And in the Bible standards, we studied this in theology, but basically, there's different types of stories in the Bible. Adam and Eve are not believed to be real people, even in the Bible. They're believed to be a way of telling the story of creation and giving an explanation for the original sin and shit.
Well, it depends.
Fun.
Well, yeah, but it's not supposed to be.
But, hang on. Can I say something real quick?
Go on.
Ever has proven most of the Bible that everything in the Bible was real.
Okay, no, they've proven that places in the Bible might have been real. There's a difference.
But they have.
Okay, I'm sorry. Did they find the blood wine and urn? Did they find the 500 fish? No, they didn't.
Oh my gosh.
They found places and they found burial sites, and that led them to believe. But that doesn't mean the situations were real. It just means the people might have been.
They actually had the names carved
Yes.
on the actual
What?
gravestones and the
Yes.
Yes,
Do you
but
need
actually,
it?
the people are real. Doesn't mean
Okay.
the events are.
So no, the people were real. Probably weren't.
but still,
No. I believe people were real, but I don't believe that all the things that happened were real. I also believe that a lot of people explained natural phenomena using religion because they had no idea how else to explain it.
Yeah.
You know what was weird when I was a little kid? That every time God would come into my dreams.
I think you were being brainwashed.
What?
You know,
This was
dreaming.
around when I was like 9 and stuff.
I mean, I survived a living miracle, and I still don't even believe in God.
So have I.
I have no
Hey,
say
there
in
is
anything.
a-
Oh no, God! Fuck off, male! No, die! When mail opens on me!
Bread Loaf is finding us the next question. We can make this a
Bread loaf?
series.
Bread
This is a
loaf!
new series. I have a lot of nicknames for Bradley.
That's the best one I've heard so far.
Well, because I call him Bread because of Brad, and so I'll say Bread Loaf or Bread Boy.
For the longest time, I called him Bradley the Peni, so...
This could just be a stream segment that we do. We'll get in a group, ask us questions, and we'll just discuss them.
Yeah, we should actually do that, because, guys...
We'll make it a concept. We'll make, like, OCs
Just
of
let me know when we're
everything.
gonna
It'll
do
be
this.
gay as fuck.
Yes,
Okay,
literally.
Bradley, what is the next question?
How likely do you think it will be that humans will last another 1,000 years without killing ourselves off?
A million. 1,000, probably.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a question.
Yes.
I'm sure. What is it?
It's sort of a leg.
Well, not a very
Yeah, that's
important, but
okay.
like a question in general. Do you think that we can live on Mars?
I mean, yeah. I went
Theory.
to a NASA base and actually studied the whole Mars colonization thing. Like, we could easily move Mars.
Yeah.
Whether or not we'll be able to actually do it is the question, but...
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the whole money thing might be a problem, but I mean, technically, we already have the technology to be able to using hydroponics and shit. So yeah.
But yeah, by the way, I have a theory.
Okay.
Oh, theories are fun.
You know how magnets kind of like attract each other?
They attract and repel. Yes.
Yeah. Gravity's something like that.
mean,
but like they're in a totally different wavelength.
I'm not even following the conversation anymore.
Same.
I'm like, what's happening?
I
don't understand any of it.
Okay, listen, gravity and magnetism are not the same thing at all. They're completely separate forces.
But like they're similar in a way.
No, gravity is a force that like pulls things with mass, and magnetism is magnetism.
So it's different.
No. But they kind of work the same because they both hold things. But what if we find a way that to like escape from gravity?
You would need a negative mass.
Yeah, exactly. But what if we find a way to kind of like control it?
I don't think we could,
If you want to reverse gravity, that requires a negative mass. How are you going to do that?
So far, the only way we've gotten off the...
If we could study like the wavelengths of like say like
it doesn't have a... Because it's not a... It's not a wave.
But we can study of how we can do that though.
No, okay. Waves are radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible X-rays, gamma rays. There's no...
We're not even sure why gravity happens. So, it's not doing bad.
Gravity is because of like mass. And magnetism is because of magnets.
We don't know like why masses are attracted to each other.
Well, we don't, but we know that magnetism and gravity are
obviously, yes,
yeah.
I mean, but they are. But I know they are.
We just know that things with more mass have a stronger gravity, and that's what
they are very different things. I know they seem similar in that their actions.
Oh yes, they seem
somewhat different in like behind it.
Just because things seem similar doesn't mean they are similar.
Yeah, exactly. What's the next question?
Where is a line missing? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Never mind, I found it.
What is the best way for a person to attain happiness?
Oh, dear God. That's an interesting question.
Just find something that makes you happy and then keep doing it. Depends on the thing, though. Because, some people's version of happiness is very, very not good.
Okay.
It's hilarious. I'm glad I downloaded
What's the next question?
Is it better...
Go on.
Is it better for a person to have a broad knowledge base?
Alright, you guys need to see this.
Well, it depends. A broad knowledge base would... Just in general. But, if you're a professional with something, it would be better to have a deep knowledge base.
Yeah.
I think it would be better to have a vague idea about pretty much everything rather than have a pretty good idea on just one thing, though. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're a professional, in which case I think you should have a deep understanding of your thing. Who gives a shit about yours?
Absolutely.
What's next?
Oh my god, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever watched the original Teen Titans, guess what?
What? We thought it was going to be a question.
Cartoon on
Same.
Blu-ray.
Oh, cool. What's the next question, Brad boy?
Is intelligence or wisdom more useful?
Okay, well...
One question, Luigi.
I think they go pretty hand in hand. Well, it depends, because wisdom, philosophy would be less useful for, science when you have intelligence, and then when you need moral high ground, intelligence, tends to be more geared towards success and, moral implications and stuff.
The knowledge to do some of this stuff.
That's what I just, said. but more complicated.
Anyway,
It definitely depends on the situation.
It very much depends on the situation. So I think they're both pretty equally useful. I think with intelligence can come wisdom, because then you're smart enough to,
Not
think
be a
about it.
dumbass.
But knowing that, I don't know, knowing some religious virtue is not gonna, help you be smarter. But if you're smart, you can know how to understand religious virtue. The end. Okay, what's the next one?
You just say that calmly.
look at the rules. That's what
Who's
Taz
messing
said.
Yeah, who's messing with the mic? Jesus. Stop.
What?
I heard like someone messing with the mic and it was like, stop it.
Who's messing with their mics, you filthy mic messers?
God.
Tapping my keyboard.
Hey guys, remember that one video I sent on the meme thing?
No.
Not really. I have a terrible memory.
Yep, same.
It said, "Don't fuck with me." I
Oh.
have
Yeah.
got an anime.
Bread loaf.
Yes.
What is the next one?
Which of your beliefs are justified and which ones aren't?
Okay, well,
Shit.
well, this is this is awkward. Depends on who you're asking, because I don't know, a sane person, they would probably agree, but I don't know, a hardcore Republican white supremacist, they would disagree.
I think it needs to be from your point of view. You need
From
to
my
sort
point
of
of view, I
you need to
think
think about it. Do you think all of your opinions are fully justified?
Well, of course not. If I thought that, I would be a dickhole. No one should think that all of their opinions are completely justifiable in every case.
Well, because they're not.
I mean, because, that's kind of the thing with different opinions and different shit. Like,
that's why they're opinions. They're not facts.
they're not fact. They might not be justifiable by everyone's standards. By my own standards, I don't think they are. And the reason I do that is so that I have room for either improvement or learning something new, because I don't want to totally block myself out from other shit by assuming that everything I think is completely right and justifiable. And I would be open to being taught otherwise, because I'm not a piece of, for the most part.
For the most part.
For the most part, I'm not the piece. There's, a little part.
A little bit.
For the most. Yeah, but everyone's got a little bit piece of shit in them.
Yep.
Yeah, some people have a lot.
Some people got a lot, some people got a little, but everyone's at least.
I'm probably one of the people that has a lot.
Unless you're biblical, in which case, not necessarily.
Well, depends. People who are biblical sometimes think they're way better than they actually are. Like, people who think that it's okay to murder gay people. They're giving a penny to the man on the side of the street. We're talking about religious people and how they're very contradictory towards their opinions towards helping people. Interesting. Where's the next question? What's the next question?
Where is it? Where is the next question?
Where is it, you piece of shit?
I'm sorry. What are you capable of achieving?
Probably nothing important. I can yell a lot and be angry.
You can art. You can art. Shut up.
I guess, but that's not like super useful in the real world. So I think I can achieve protesting really well, but other than that, probably nothing. I can just.
You should be a lawyer, probably.
Yeah, be a lawyer, Fritz.
My mom was a lawyer.
Hmm?
My mom. I think I'll be the only person alive who will be excited for jury duty. I want to listen in and make what I want to do. I wouldn't want to be a lawyer, though. Make me a permanent juror. I wouldn't want to be in charge of it. I would want to listen and make decisions. Sign me up. Okay, what's next?
By what standards do you judge yourself?
Oh, Jesus.
I think I kind of take a sort of average on what a decent human should be, and then I try to sort of fit in with that. I fit in super well with that. I tend to be on the more crap side of things, but
Right.
that's what I judge myself based on. Because, like, I'm not going to compare myself to, like, Mahatma Gandhi or something. I'm not going to do that. But I'm also not going to compare myself to Hitler and think I'm, like, the godsend of
Oh my god.
a little bit better than Hitler.
Just, yeah, a little bit.
This is so amusing.
The thing is, like, I try to take an average, and then I compare myself based off of that. Because, you know, that's, like, the normal... I don't know, like, imagine... I I've known people who were huge assholes. Well, at least I'm not, I don't know, Stalin. And I'm like, no, I would be terrified. It wouldn't be around right now. But, like, you can't use that kind, because, like, anyone could, you're trying to, like, say, it's like, well, shit, at least I'm not that dude who kept his own daughter locked up in his basement for 20 years. It's like, yeah, at least you aren't that guy. But you know what? You're still pretty shit.
Yeah.
So I think it's good to take an average. Take an average.
That makes
Being
sense.
average is great.
Why is my stream health always shit?
I don't know. What's the next question?
Does absolute power corrupt absolutely?
Oh my god, yeah. I already studied the entire absolutism thing. The Age of Absolutism. We did that. There's also a study that was done. It was Harvard, where they put students. They made some of them pretend, especially absolute power. I'm gonna find that. Hold on. It was interesting to read about. But go on. What's the next one?
We judge ourselves by our intentions, but judge others by their actions.
Because we're really shit. That's just how we are.
Yep.
We hold other people to higher standards than we hold ourselves for the most part, because we all have a sort of, because you know yourself super well, and so you think things differently, and you like know your exact intentions, so you think, oh yeah, I intend to do this, but you don't realize that other people also intend to do Stanford Prison Experiment. I'm gonna send this because it was really good to read about. But you know, it's because we know our intentions, and
Right. Yeah,
we don't know.
of course.
You know.
Go back.
What's the next one?
Yes, okay. Does knowledge have intrinsic value, or does it need to have a practical use to have a value?
Can you repeat that?
Does knowledge have intrinsic value, or does it need to have a practical use to have a value?
Let's see. I mean, depends again. It depends.
I don't know. I mean, if knowledge just has no use, if you were to know something, but it's useless, it's a useless piece of information, I wouldn't say that has any kind of value.
I don't know, because it depends again. Like, depends on how useless. Because there's certain math things we learn in class that are supposedly super useless, but one teacher explained that it's almost like a workout for your brain. So just having the knowledge of that helps. But like, if it's something super useless, then it's just useless.
I mean, even that knowledge is called use in solving certain problems and such.
Yeah,
getting into exams, it has a value in that, and so even then, it has a use to us.
It's hard to tell what would, because it depends on your position in that. course, a mathematician will never need to know anything about, I don't know, professional cooking. Chef, meanwhile, would totally need to know that shit.
Yep.
Okay, is there any value to knowing the next number in pi intrinsically?
Okay, well, again, depends. If you're a, I don't know, rocket scientist, maybe it would help, but
I don't think it would.
I don't mean specifically rocket scientists, but if you
I can't think of any situation in which having that extra digit, unless you need to know to a more precise amount.
That's what I mean. If you're doing something,
knowing
very specific, then it doesn't matter. But since we have, calculators that can do it for us, it doesn't matter. Because we have
Does it have value though? I don't know if intrinsically the next value of pi has value.
Probably, because pi is infinite, so you're never gonna know.
We don't know that for certain. But...
Well, so far it's infinite.
Yeah.
So far.
From what we do know, it's infinite. Can't.
Yes. From what we do know, a lot of things are infinite.
Yeah.
We could do a lot of things for infinity, but
Don't die.
Depending.
I'm like really quiet with this conversation because like I don't know. I'm not good with my own opinions, honestly.
Same.
I just get really passionate about things. That's why people
No, but the
think
thing is, for me with opinions, either I know what my opinion is, or I have like no thought whatsoever of what my opinion would be.
I tend to always be in the middle, and this is why test questions at school are terrible, because I always have to do way more explaining than everyone else, because I always take a middle ground, because if it says like, was this a good or bad thing? And I'm like, okay, well, it was kind of both, because here are all the good things that happened, here are all the bad things. It was both. It wasn't one or the other.
Okay, Tazzy, I'm about to send a photo that I think you might like.
Oh boy.
What's the next question?
What is the biggest waste of human?
For things that don't matter.
Literally.
The religious war. Never. It's always less effective to destroy things than to reach an agreement. In religious war, religions are very, very similar.
Discord is glitching because it says that Fritz is muted, but you're talking.
Well, Fritz is muted. Everyone calls it, but like, I just
gotten used to. But if you want me to try, it's my cat in a nutshell.
Like, oh my god, hang on, I gotta think of all my nicknames now. There's a ton of them.
Fritz, we've had Fritz, we've had Churro, we've had
Churro, Scout, Holly, Toaster, Toxin,
Peg,
Cosmo.
There's the one of your name
Leighton,
plus Poof that I used to call you.
Elliot, Christy Poof.
Yep, Christy Poof.
Chris.
Jeez.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Cream.
I'm gonna share it with all of you guys.
KK. K squared.
No, wait, it's already sent. Never mind.
Oh yes, Christy Poof.
There's a couple other things I went
There
by.
was Love at one
Ellie.
time.
Ella, Eli.
Oh yeah, I've got sort of like a list
Elliot.
of a couple of nicknames. I have Elliot and it's crossed out on this list.
Yeah.
Good job.
Excellent.
That's probably
Christy
someone you
Poof
two were
Christy
fighting.
Poof is still here.
Christy Poof was when we were dating.
Yes.
And Love was also when we were dating, because you were Love and I was Baby.
Good to know.
I remember these things, okay?
I probably would if I didn't have permanent brain damage. Okay, what's the next question?
Okay. What do you think existed before the universe was created?
Fretz.
The singularity.
Right.
That's a given. I
Okay,
didn't
guys,
read.
go
I had a dream once where the universe was like a repeated explosion of the singularity, and it's just been over and over and over again. There's been
That's very much possible, yeah.
Yeah.
because one of the hypotheses is that once it stops going outwards, it'll go back
Go
inwards
Yep.
and then make another bang, which
Mhm.
would then again cause the same thing to happen, and that could very easily be what's happening. And that's what I think is pretty fun to believe in, because that has to do with the whole. You could be like, hey, this timeline, that timeline. It sounds fun. That's what
Although
I like.
most of them, nothing would happen. So.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the idea that you got for Fritz, is that one of the things how you thought of Fritz?
I think the main reason Fritz is an omnipotent dimension hopping deity is the fact that I have so many concept ideas that I wanted to put them all under one concept, so that I was constantly working on the one concept rather than hopping from place to place, because technically me hopping from concept to concept is just me hopping to different parts of the one concept. And
Oh my god!
The reason I put it all under one simulation is so that no one could tell me that it wasn't scientifically or physically possible, because it's in a computer, and so therefore anything in there is possible.
Yep.
And I
guess
didn't
it
feel
doesn't
like
compute.
that's okay. I get what you mean.
Cornelius, you know what I just thought
description
of?
of you from
Cornelius
2015.
probably wishes for Fritz.exe to stop
Well,
working.
it was made by Maddie, right?
Oh yeah, they go by Ryan now, I think.
Okay.
I haven't spoken in a while, but Maddie, yes, and Ryan.
Although according to this note, it was provided by them with slight alterations to seem less flirty.
What?
Well, yeah, we dated, Maddie and I.
Yeah, I remember that. I
was trying to get you two together.
Yeah, I know. Yes, I know.
And it worked.
It did work. They wrote it in the book and they gave it to me, and it was really, really great. And then we went on a walk, and then we found a frog.
Excellent.
He probably.
Oh my god!
Like,
you know what?
twice.
You just reminded me of something.
What?
Remember that one video with Becca where that say frog?
Say frog. Fuck. Say frog. Fuck.
Frog.
What is the thing? Oh wait, but yeah, the simulation thing is just because I didn't feel like scientifically explaining anything.
Dottie is part of the simulation.
Yeah, and I don't have to, because it's in a computer. And it's not even like a real computer, so it's very like a sort of romanticized idea of what a computer is, because Fritz the virus, of course, that isn't like how viruses work, but the way it's explained sounds reasonable enough.
Yeah.
Because the simulation itself is a dream, so it's, all those little universes in the simulation, which is, the simulation is actually multiverses. It's like multiple multiverses, which is it's complicated, but then
very
outside
much so.
The simulation is all part of a dream of an unconscious child, so therefore
Lucy.
It doesn't need to be scientifically explained. Because I'm lazy. I was lazy enough to make it more complicated, but that's just, what you gotta do sometimes.
Yep.
I wasn't about to Google how to make certain things happen. I'll use magic. What's the next question?
Is math something that humans created or something we discovered?
Ew.
I think it's kind of like time, where it like sort of existed, but we just measured it in a certain way. Because as we've, used math to, look at things, it, worked and made sense. So I think the certain symbols and the way we measured it and used it were made up, but the concept itself already existed. Like time. Time exists. Does it exist in seconds and hours and minutes? No. But, we believe it exists.
It's a dimension like any other dimension.
Yes.
Dottie is time. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I did.
I feel like there are other universes, though. I feel like there are are other dimensions.
Well, yeah, the multiverse theory is, popular, very popular. I mean, I don't see any reason why it couldn't be possible because we have no way of figuring it out yet. But, well, I mean, of course, they've done the particle experiments with the supposedly self-aware particles and things like that, and all those different experiments where they believe, of course, there are different universes, different planes of existence, and I think it's super interesting, and of course, it's very, very easily possible, but, we don't know for sure.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's my theory. You know the other things similar to the Milky Way, the other, like,
galaxies? Yeah.
You know the other galaxies?
Yeah.
I feel like those are the other dimensions.
Milk A.
They're just the other galaxies, technically. We're all in the same dimension.
But say, they don't know that we exist, though.
That's different
What?
than being a different universe. It's the same universe. We're all part of the same observable universe.
I mean, you can sort of compare them in a way.
It depends on what you mean by dimension, because, like, if you mean by, like, different place with different living creatures, then, I mean, yeah, the Drake equation, I think it's Drake, isn't it? It starts with a D, might be Drake. Drake is the thing that calculates how many planets should have life in them, and technically in the Milky Way alone, there should be hundreds and thousands. What?
There are at least about 6 billion people on this planet.
Okay. There's 7 billion on the planet, right?
No, 6. 6 billion.
A few days ago, I actually looked at the world population and it said 6 million. Or 6 billion or whatever it was.
7 billion.
Yeah, I was right.
Well, 6.5.
How many people on the planet, and it says 7 billion.
Yeah.
It's,
so,
roughly
Tazzy,
around there.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if you remember this, but, I asked you this, I told you this on the Tumblr.
I don't remember when people tell me anything.
My grandpa does
What is
live in Canada.
Okay, but speaking of spit, I
fun.
think it's the Drake equation, but basically it calculates...
7.6 billion.
For the Drake equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible to estimate without knowledge of how life is created?
It's super complicated, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but if we don't know how life is created, right?
We
Now,
don't, but
if we did, then we would know how likely it is. But without knowing that, we can't know how likely it is that inhabitable planets will have life on them.
Well, they know that isn't. It's basically just used to calculate how many habitable planets there are. Like, not like how many definitely have life or anything, but how many would most likely, from what we know of us living, it calculates how likely it is that there's planets with
according
life
to this,
on
it
them.
calculates the number of broadcasting civilizations. So
What?
That wasn't what I heard about it.
the Drake equation attempts to encapsulate all the variables that will be relevant to establishing the number of intelligent civilizations that exist in the Milky Way galaxy.
Wow.
Okay.
So let's see how that works without knowledge of how life is created.
I think they just, use what they know for it.
I think there's estimates.
Yeah, but even without that, it's kind of easy to tell, or easy to estimate, sort of based on habitable planets, how many could have life on them. And I mean, you'd have to be kind of crazy at this point not to believe that there's life on other planets, because the universe is really, really big, and there's possibly,
It is very, very likely, but if we don't know how life is created, if life is created through some ridiculous but it's like the chances of it happening were so small you would never imagine it could ever happen.
Guys, if I just suddenly...
that we may be the ones in the universe.
Guys, if I just suddenly disappear...
It depends, of course, on how life is made, but if you're basing it off of, how we sort of slowly happened after, microscopic specks and shit, over a very long period of time,
Guys, if I just suddenly disappear, it's because my Wi-Fi is gonna turn off. So
Yeah.
just a heads up.
Yeah. Okay, who has seen Iron Man 3? I want to ask.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
Oh,
So we both just start laughing. What is the next question?
oh, hang on. I just want to point the rare Earth hypothesis is something that basically that's the hypothesis that we're the only ones in the universe because of the probability of life being created.
Yeah, I mean, we could be. We also might not be, but we could be. It'd be cool if we were, and also terrifying, but it would also be terrifying if we weren't alone, and you never know what's out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What's that quote?
Yeah.
We're either alone in the universe or we aren't, and both are equally terrifying. That was a good quote.
One question: how do they catch every bird and death in a second? Like, how do they catch it just like that?
They don't catch it immediately. They update it as soon as they figure out about it.
Yeah. Anyway, there was a reason why I asked if anybody watched Iron Man 3 because there's a quote at the end I really like. It says that you can take away my house, all my tricks and toys, but the one thing you can't take away is I am Iron Man. But you know what I think that symbolizes? Can anybody figure out why I
Probably
like that quote? Is that it symbolizes that you can take anything away from somebody, but you can't take away who they are.
Well,
I don't know. I think the people in the concentration camps would disagree. I did a whole project on dehumanization and the taking away of names and replacing with numbers and things, as well as the Japanese
who they
internment
are,
camps.
how they act and stuff like that. You can't take
Well, that's
away
exactly what dehumanization is.
yeah, the people where people can
People can be brainwashed very easily. MK Ultra, let's go.
True.
But but you can't really take away who they are, who they truly are.
I mean, in the concentration camps, people went in and then they come out not even knowing who they are.
I am an example of changing who someone is because I got permanent brain damage from being hit in the head. I'm completely
Yeah.
I mean, but you're still the same person.
No, they've changed.
Not really. I mean, I even changed my gender.
Yeah.
I mean, genetically, right, we're the same, but that's not
genetically,
that's not
sure, but I don't think that. Yeah, that's not what that means by, because that's the Iron Man thing seems really kind of identity. It's but you could totally take away someone's identity. You can't take away their physical body though. You can't.
Well, you can, but without.
Still, you
you
can't
can, but
can't take away who they truly are.
Look, I mean,
We literally just said.
I'm right here. I am a perfect example. In fact, I've spent hours in therapy because of me not being who I truly am.
Yeah.
You know?
I just shared a link. I'm sharing what I'm looking at right now.
What's another quote?
Okay. I can see where you're going with that, but I also have a quote that kind of goes with that one too.
Oh my God.
Okay.
If you think about it, we're all different throughout our lives, but that's good. You gotta keep moving as long as you remember all the people you used to be.
I mean, it's kind of hard to remember when you get hit in the head and kind of get permanent brain damage.
I can't remember who I've already failed that one.
Yeah.
That does not mean you can't start a new life.
I mean, they kind of already have started a new life.
That's sort of what I had to do.
Yeah.
Well, there's never a day I will never forget who I was.
Well, I mean, when you get permanent brain damage, it's kind of something you can't help.
I did forget who I was.
Literally.
I used to play all the sports and got all these awards and stuff, and now I do nothing but, I don't know, binge, eat candy, and watch videos that make me cry.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, almost breaking my back right now.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay. Breadloaf, what is the next question?
Bradley.
Which do you think is more likely? Okay, which do you think is more likely? That there's always been something
or that before there was something, there was only nothing?
I think it's more likely that there was always something. Like, it doesn't need to be like a thing, but like just a vague thing, because from our understanding so far, something can't come from nothing. So even if everything was just blankness, there was, I don't know, particles or something, I believe.
Okay.
It's weird to think about, because we're like, where did it all start? I mean, I don't think it really mattered, because, you know, it doesn't matter to us. But, you know, it's interesting to think about. I think there was more likely always something, because, you know, nothing can't come from, or something can't come from nothing.
Yeah.
So I think there would maybe be, at the most, or at the least, very vague something.
Right. Yeah, that seems very likely.